Hey y'all, my name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. If anybody knows me, they know that I am all about the budget and I am all about saving money. I call it thrifty. I don't know. Some people may call it other things, but I'll take thrifty. I had a punch list for January of things that I just wanted to update, DIY, do to the house because we had sold a house, moved to Joplin to be with my parents before my dad passed away, and we were basically interested in just the right now, the things that needed to be fixed right now. So I have a few things and a few areas of my home that I have been updating throughout the year. And I had seen on Temu some 3D wallpaper, foam wall tiles. There's several ways to search it and find what you need. They were very cost effective and they had a self-adhesive back, and I wanted to try them out. I had an area in my small little bedroom that needed some updating, and I just wanted to clear some things out and make things a little bit more my style. So I had basically just moved in and dumped everything and said, yeah, there it is, and lived with that for a year or two. And now it's time to redo them. So I had ordered this wallpaper, and I thought I would show you my experience with it and what you could do if you wanted to update just a small area of your home or even a bigger area. So come DIY with me. On Temu, I found this 3D wallpaper, and I purchased the 40-inch by 20-inch, like a 10-piece set. And I know other places have them. Temu has them in rolls, but this is what I ordered. I paid $13.28 for it at the time. If you are a Temu shopper, then you know that prices fluctuate. And I often will put things in my cart and then wait for them to be reduced in price or receive a notification that they're running a lightning deal. But I found these to be very good size, along with being priced at the right price point. I wasn't sure about this, so I thought that maybe, I would try it and then I wouldn't have a lot of money into it. A girlfriend of mine had already used this and she swore by it. So I thought, well, I'm going to try it, and then I won't have a lot of money into it if it's a complete and utter fail. But I just laid it out and then just started peeling the backing off for my first sheet, and I did figure out a better way of doing it later on after I was into the project. But my first sheet, I just started peeling the little paper backing off, kind of like a little fine tin foil. It took a little bit to get this off, and your hands are going to be sticky because it has a very, very good adhesive to it. And sometimes the backing will kind of tear off and leave a little bit behind, so you just have to have a little bit of patience and deal with a little bit of a sticky hand. If you choose to take all of the backing off at the same time, like I did with this first sheet, I went ahead and put it on my wall, and I worked from the top down for this strip, and it was just fighting with me. It was fighting and fighting, but it lays on very tight, very good. You can pull it up and work with it if you need to, but it does have a really good adhesive backing on it. But I kind of got it on there, and then I just started with my hands just smoothing the wrinkles and working my way up. If you wanted to smooth it out with a foam roller, something of that nature, then you could do that, but it really does work out with your hands just fine. And this is when I discovered, when I'm almost through with the project, that it's easier to tear a piece of the backing off down and then work from the bottom up. And then you don't have things flopping over on top of your head. Just sometimes it takes me a minute to figure out a easier way to do things, And like I said, I was almost done with this project. I had ordered a 10-piece set of this because I was only doing a small section, and I'm only going to do a chair rail height, and I'm going to be working underneath 2 windows. So I was able to cut one of the pieces off, and you can actually form this any way that you want to. It cuts easily with scissors, and if you wanted to interlock the bricks and have a little bit different pattern, you could do that very easily as well. And I'm going to put this underneath the windows and then up to a chair rail height on just a small section of my back wall in my bedroom. Yes, I am a hot mess when it comes to these projects, and I'm going to look completely and totally unrighteous, but I really don't care what I look like when I'm in the middle of doing a home project DIY. And so y'all are just going to have to excuse the fact that I look a little bit not put together quite right. And so when I got all of my sections up, then I had one smaller section left to finish out the window. Like I said, it cuts so easily with scissors, just like butter. And I was able to put that around the smaller section that I had left and then cut around where my window trim was at. I am going to put this foam, 3D foam border on it. Once again, it has a self-adhesive back. I got that on Temu as well for $5.48 for 30 feet. I just used my level and kind of made sure that everything was level, and then pulled the adhesive backing off and kind of smoothed it out with my level. And I got my level at the Dollar Tree. Where else would I pick up something? I am a Dollar Tree shopper, and I'm very thrifty. So when I got to the end, it cuts easy with either a utility knife or with scissors. And then I and caulked the entire around the window frames and the baseboards so that it would look nice and finished and have a more put together look. Got my caulk at the Dollar Tree, and this is how it came out. It is so beautiful, and I paid less than $20 to do this section of my bedroom, which I thought was cost effective, and it changed the look of it. And I like a shabby chic look. They have so many different styles and colors. It's amazing. I had very good luck with this 3D wallpaper, and I will just give you a little hint. It actually insulated the walls very well. For some reason, we live in an older home, and my bedroom faces the north, and it gets a lot of cold, just cold. And in the summertime, it didn't get a lot of air. And it was just a constant battle that my parents had fought in the 30 years that they had owned the house. And so I put this wallpaper on, and I noticed a distinct difference in the cool and the heat. I was impressed. It was kind of an insulation barrier, and for such a small amount of money that I paid to update, I was very impressed. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video. Give me a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos.